If you step back and observe how vehicles were traditionally built, you will notice a very structured but rigid system. Each function inside the vehicle, whether it is engine control, climate, or door systems, is managed by a dedicated ECU. These ECUs operate almost like independent nodes, communicating through CAN. Within this ecosystem, Android Automotive OS existed only inside the infotainment domain. It handled user interface, media, and navigation, but had no authority over vehicle behavior. Every interaction had to follow a fixed pipeline. Android to Car API, to Vehicle HAL to CAN, to ECU. From a system design perspective, this is a signal-driven architecture, reliable but not flexible for modern software-defined requirements. As vehicles evolved, features started spanning across multiple domains. Consider intelligent climate control. It is no longer just temperature adjustment. It involves sensors, seat heating, battery optimization, and user preferences. In a signal-based system, this becomes complex. Each subsystem exposes signals, but there is no unified service abstraction. This results in multiple ECUs coordinating repeated signal mapping and high integration overhead. From an architectural perspective, the system lacks modularity and abstraction. It behaves like separate components rather than a cohesive platform. Scaling such systems becomes increasingly difficult. The turning point came when vehicles started behaving like connected devices. Companies demonstrated that vehicles could receive OTA updates, introduce features post-production, and improve through software. This required a shift in architecture. Instead of distributed ECUs, systems moved towards central compute units, Ethernet-based communication, and service-oriented architecture. Functionality is now exposed as services, not signals. For example, instead of reading multiple signals, systems interact with a climate control service. This marks a shift from data exchange to capability invocation. To align with this transformation, Android Automotive OS needed to evolve. Remaining limited to infotainment would isolate it from the core vehicle platform. Google introduced AAOS SDV Core, a new layer inside Android designed to understand vehicle services, interface with central compute, and provide structured APIs to applications. This allows Android to become aware of the vehicle system, not just the user interface. It does not control the vehicle directly, but acts as a bridge between user intent and vehicle capabilities. Modern SDV vehicles consolidate multiple domains into a single compute platform. To achieve this safely, a Type 1 hypervisor is used. This hypervisor partitions the system into infotainment, SDV core, and cluster domains. Each runs as an isolated virtual machine. Communication happens through virtual shared memory mechanisms. This replaces physical ECU separation with logical domain isolation, enabling better resource utilization, faster updates, and fault isolation. In traditional systems, Vehicle HAL translated Android requests into CAN signals. In SDV architecture, this evolves into a service-oriented communication stack. The new flow becomes application to Android service layer, to SDV communication stack, to SDV core, to OEM services. This introduces service discovery, dynamic binding, and asynchronous communication. Technologies like some IP, DDS, and gRPC are used. Android now interacts with vehicle capabilities as services instead of low-level signals. Consider unlocking a door from the infotainment screen. The system no longer sends a direct signal. The application invokes a service request. It flows through SDV communication stack, reaches SDV core, and is forwarded to OEM service. Central compute evaluates logic and sends command to zonal ECU. The door unlocks and status is returned asynchronously. This enables context-aware decisions, cross-domain coordination, and future extensibility. Even with deeper integration, Android does not become safety-critical. Safety-critical execution remains within AUTOSAR and QNX systems. The architecture enforces strict boundaries. Hypervisor ensures isolation. Communication passes through validated interfaces, and Android has no direct hardware control. This maintains compliance with ISO 26262, ensuring safety is never compromised. This architecture enables deep cloud integration. Vehicles become part of a continuous software ecosystem. Features can be updated, OTA. New capabilities can be unlocked post-purchase. Fleet-level analytics and AI optimization become possible. Android plays a central role in exposing APIs and enabling application innovation, transforming vehicles into continuously evolving platforms. The AAOS SDV architecture represents a multi-domain, service-oriented vehicle platform. It combines centralized compute, hypervisor-based isolation, Android IV and SDV Core, service-oriented communication, and OEM-controlled middleware. Android evolves from an infotainment system into a service-aware platform, enabling scalable and intelligent vehicles.